Perfect. Live. Perfect. All right, welcome everybody. This is a tremendous day. I'm just super glad about it. The world has finally reached 8 billion people. I've been looking forward to it for what you could say a minute, player. And I figure we'll celebrate, crack open a bottle of juice, and just talk about the good old times, you know? I'd like to start by imparting a piece of wisdom that one of my ninth grade teachers told me. Just kidding, you thought I was gonna say 8. He's my history teacher, and he said to us, he says, wherever you go, whatever you do, I'll be right here waiting for you. So let's crack this open. I'm really glad to be sharing the world with all 8 billion of you. By the way, share this with everybody you know. I want everybody on planet Earth to see it. That way we can just share and bask in the glory in knowing that there's 8 billion of us. Like, can you believe that? Can you believe, like, I don't even have 8 billion of anything, like, except for fellow human beings on planet Earth, of course. Oh, I forgot I got chalices. Hold on, let's break this open. It wouldn't be a real occasion. The lids are separate, or the bases are separate of my crystal glasses. So, there we go. Watch, it's double wrapped. Wow, man, it's like that fancy bread. You know, you open it, and it still ain't open. It's Mitch Hedberg, by the way. Oh, look, these ones have 2, 3, 4. It's pretty nice. Do I have to have the bottom to drink it? Can I pretend I'm in Star Trek and just go ahead and transplant these? Look at that, into my flute. And I just want to make a cheers to all of you. We've been through a lot the last few years. We all know that. It's been some trying times. And I just wanted to say hats off to all 7,999,999,999 of you. Probably plus a couple more. So let's go ahead and shoe nice. Whew. Ugh, that's good juice. It's fresh. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the worldometers. And we'll see. This is a live stream, by the way. I think we got one person in there. Shoot. Reginald Sinclair, thanks for tuning in, man. I hope you subscribe. I hope you have a happy rest of your life, and I hope the rest of your life lasts a long time. He left. Okay. You know, there's 8 billion of you. You know, where y'all at? It's okay. Yeah, so let me go to worldometers. This is live. It is 7:21 p.m. Live in the high desert west of the Rockies. And let's go to worldometers. It's a terrific website. Has all the worldometers you could want. Now, this is an estimation, I must say. There's no way on earth that, I mean, I certainly haven't gone out and counted every single person, so how do we know? That's just what the statisticians say. Is it statistician or statistician? I think it's statistician, because a statistician would be somebody that studies statistics. I don't know. Here we are, worldometers. According to worldometers, there were 140,000 people born today, which, like I said, perish the thought of having to count all those people, so they're doing a good job. There have been 56 million deaths this year. How do you feel about that? 148,000 deaths today? Should I not be laughing at that? But we've gained a net of 147,000 people in my life. Oh my God. I mean, and just today, not in my life. There's probably been billions since the time I've been born. By the way, this brings me to another point. I remember I had one of these apps back when the iPod Touches came out. By the way, I'm so glad that we're all here to experience iPod Touches. But I remember there was an app with the 10,000 facts. If you're just tuning in, it's our 8 billion people celebration. Hello, coming over here. I think you can still hear me because I have the microphone on my shirt. Now, when I was in 8th grade or 9th grade, I'm getting confused. When I was in 9th grade, my history teacher sat us down and he said, "There once was a man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chicken. A man named Rap and blew them in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan again." So that was really interesting. I have a beer here. Go back and forth. Oh yeah. Happy day. I had this app on the iPod Touch, right? And it said that there are more people alive today than have ever lived. And do you know how big of a lie that was? And I believed that for like a long time. And I told my brother that thinking I was cool at dinner one time, and it wasn't right. There's been something like 10 trillion people that have ever lived. Again, I didn't count them, that's just what they say. How many times can I use the same old joke? What's the most interesting thing you've done in your life? It's hard to think about what mine would be, and of course I'm only asking you so I can tell you what mine is. One of the craziest things that has ever happened in my life is living to where there's 8 million people! Oh my god. Still no one in the chat, that's okay. Oh, what was that? I think someone tipped. Wow. That's great. Alright, well, folks, thank you for joining me on my 8 billionth birthday. It really was a blast. I look forward to sharing the rest of eternity with you guys, or the rest of our lives, as long as it shall last. And this reminds me of one of my favorite Albert Einstein quotes. It's, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm a schizophrenic, and so am I." Shoot, nice. Whew. That's good stuff. You know, I'd hate for all this to go to waste. Drop my mic, but I would hate for it all to go to waste. He's my only friend right now, because I live alone. I live alone. Yeah, with no one else. And I had an idea. How about we think about all the songs that have time in them, right? Time has come today. Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care how that time? 'Cause I can't imagine why. Oh no. What's another one? How about kicking away the moments that make up a dull day. Fritter and waste the hours in an offhand way. There you go. There's my Pink Floyd song for the day. What's another one? I don't know. What else is there to talk about? How about that deal with the with Poland, huh? Is this the Lusitania? If you didn't know, earlier today, in Poland, a Russian-fired, this is alleged, a Russian-fired missile landed in across the border in Poland and allegedly killed 2 people. Now, I'm not sure if you're up to date on the affairs of NATO. I certainly kind of know a little bit about it. I'm not an expert, but this may be the last milestone in our history. I'm a firm believer that the rest of my life, or at least if I live another 50 or 60 years, it'll be a miracle. But I think that 40 of them are going to be pretty awesome. And I think, you know, if there's not a nuclear war before then, I think that it's going to be bad if I had kids for the rest of their lives. So, one of the reasons I'm not having kids, if you shall know. Now, let me tell you a story my history teacher told me. When I was in freshman year, not 8th grade. Just kidding, I was in 8th grade. And he sat us down, and he looked around, and he said, I can't see you. Bo, 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 bo. Well. And we had to help him to his car, where he drove away. And we didn't hear any sirens after that, so that was good. But I was still a little concerned when he left, because he rubbed yellow snow into his face. It was a dog do snow cone, if you must know. And yeah, that was pretty traumatic for all of us. Thankfully, we didn't call the paramedics. Otherwise, that would have been a big bill. Can you imagine? Jeez. I read this thing once where it was this guy. It was on Reddit years ago, whatever. I don't use Reddit anymore. It's a cesspool like the rest of you. All 7,999,999,999 of you, plus a couple. Okay, you're all scum. But I read this thing, and it said, if I can remember what I was gonna say, that I love the USA and the rest of the world. Now it said, the guy was saying, here's another thing I read on Reddit. Person's dad was a dentist, and they said, I don't care if you brush your teeth with cat poop, brush your teeth. All right, there's another piece of wisdom I learned. But yes, here we go. This is full, so I shouldn't drink it, but I mean, I shouldn't drink it all at once. I'm going to drink it. Love a gosh. And this can't be edited. I'm hoping that my shirt doesn't blend in with the green screen though, so that's, I'm hoping to edit it in post. We'll see. There's this radio station, man. Actually, I'm gonna cut that out. I didn't start talking about a radio station. Nobody in the chat. Am I connected to the internet right now? Like, is this, I don't see, like, everybody has internet, right? Like, why? So, California drivers. What's another song with time in it? Are you still there? My goodness, it's you. Where have you come from? Why am I here? And why are you here? And why am I asking you? Well, all I know is that you're the only person in the chat right now, so please don't leave, because if you did, my life would be awful lonesome. My gosh. My gosh. I just wanted to thank you all for all you've done to your bodies. It's still real to me, damn it. How many old memes or memes can I come up with in one video? Let's talk about it. Do you know what's one thing? Do you know what's one thing that really grinds my gears? All the people driving. Well, friends, it has indeed been a momentous occasion. I am certainly thrilled to be here with all of you, and I'm glad you've joined me, and that we can breathe the air and touch things, and we can listen to music, but not in the YouTube videos because of copyright. But we can go and buy silly hats at the dollar store. We can go and we can, a lot of us anyway. Why'd you go to hell, Bran Flakes? I don't know. Said some shit on the internet. All right. Well, I am certainly grateful to be here. And I know we can keep growing. We can keep going and keep We'll be at 80 billion by next year. We'll be at 88 billion. Okay, that's more than Walter White had. Okay, like times 1,000. Okay, literally. So, I'm sad.